This is the Boya Magic, and Boya just came up with one of the most versatile microphones I have ever seen, and it even has noise cancellation on it, which of course we will be testing later on in the video. And the most interesting part about this microphone is the fact that you're able to transform it and use it 4 different ways, which is why Boya is marketing this as a full-on solution. Boya did send this over for a review, but we're still allowed to say whatever we want about the microphone, so we're gonna decide if this is something that you should get your hands on or if you should just save your money. And if you're new here, my name is Ray. I do lifestyle content and tech reviews just like this one. The goal is to hit 10K by the end of the year, so if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button.
Welcome to the unboxing experience. I actually got quite a bit of things on this box, so we're gonna be going through them really fast. Everything comes in on this nice little pouch, and wait until you see how many things we actually got inside this thing. So we have a Type A and Type C cable, then we have a deck cap for the microphone, TRS cable, the charging case for the microphone, a foam cover for the microphone, and a tripod. Deck caps for the lavalier mic, on camera receiver, and both Lightning and Type C receivers. And here's a closer look to everything that we got so far.
Now, before we get to the design and everything else about the microphone, there are 3 packages or 3 different buying options on their website. So the first package on their website is $89, and you get the charging case, the 2 transmitters, and the USB Type C receiver. For the second package, I believe it's $120. I wasn't able to see it again because it's sold out on their website, but for $120 you get the USB Type C receiver, the on-camera receiver, the 2 transmitters, and the charging case. And the last package is $130, and it includes everything from the previous packages and also a Lightning receiver. If you have one of the older iPhone models, you do have that option available. When it comes to the design and build quality, the charging case is actually well built. There's also some weight to it, which is another good indicator that it's good or pretty decent build quality. Looking at the top of the charging case, you're gonna see this small window, and when you open it up, you're gonna see your 2 lavalier mics, and that's where you charge those 2 lavalier mics as well. And more on the lavalier mics in a minute. At the middle of the charging case, you have one single button with multiple functionalities. It activates the noise cancellation, it pairs your microphone, and when recording on mobile devices, it also pauses and starts the recording, which is actually pretty convenient. Looking at the back of the microphone, there's a spot for you to hook it up to a tripod or a boom arm, and if you look at the bottom of the microphone, we see that it charges with USB Type-C, and there are also indicator lights that will let us know how the charging case is doing with battery. And at the bottom of the microphone, you will find your mobile device receivers. They do attach magnetically to the bottom of the charging case, and they're pretty steady so they won't fall off. And the build quality on both for the mobile device receivers and the on-camera receiver as well feels more plasticky. It doesn't quite feel like the same build quality that the charging case has. The on-camera receiver, you are able to attach it to the top of your camera. It has a power button, a button for you to adjust the gain, then it has the headphone jack and a USB Type-C to charge it. And the charging case, as long as you have one of the lavalier mics inside, you are able to use it as a handheld microphone, which is 1 out of 4 ways that you're able to use this thing, and it ties back to that versatility that we talked about at the beginning of the video. And with that, we got our first audio test, handheld style with the foam cover. This one's not edited, it's coming straight up from the microphone as it is right now, so let me know what you guys think. It looks like we are getting good audio levels on the camera. Another thing that I wanted to let you guys know, if you start moving your fingers or switching grips, the microphone will pick it up, so make sure you get a firm grip so the microphone doesn't pick up all those noises. And this is how it sounds without the foam cover in. I feel like it sounds better when you have the foam cover on, but this is the sound test, 1, 2, 3 testing. And by the way, the noise cancellation, we're gonna go out and test it out in a second. And this one is my least favorite way to use it, just because the microphone tends to be farther away from your face, so you don't really get the best audio quality possible that you're able to get out of the microphone because it's just a lot more farther away. Now, moving on to the lavalier mics, these ones are so small, super sleek, they don't stand out at all, and they're super lightweight as well. The build quality is pretty solid for something so small. You're able to clip them to your shirt, and if you don't want to clip them to your shirt, it does have a magnet that you can go under your shirt and just clip it that way, yet again just giving you more versatility. And then at the bottom of the microphone, you have a single button that's used to pair the microphone and to activate the noise cancellation. More on that later. And this is the sound test inside. Let me know what you guys think and how the Boya sounds. As you guys can see, I have the microphone right on my shirt in here, and look how small it looks, but this is a test. It looks like we're getting good audio levels on the camera, but I would love to know what you guys think and how my Boya sounds. Now, the other way and last way you're able to use this microphone is actually attaching it to the top of your camera. So if you have a cold shoe mount, you can go ahead and do that. So if you're into blogging and things like that, this could be very beneficial. So right now I'm outside, there are cars passing by. I'm using the handheld style, but we're gonna go ahead and test the noise cancellation feature and see how it does with the cars passing by. Okay, so right now the noise cancellation feature is on. There are cars passing by behind me. Let me know what you guys think. That one was actually really loud. I know one of the main complaints and other creators and people have been saying that the noise cancellation makes your voice
sound a little robotic, but I'll look back at the footage and see, and you guys let me know that in the comments as well. Okay, so now we're gonna see noise cancellation without the phone filter on. Okay, so noise cancellation is on. Let me know what you guys think. This is without the phone filter. There are some cars passing by and some overall noise going around, so let me know what you guys think. Now I had the lavalier mic on. As you can see, cars are still passing by. Let's go ahead and turn on that noise cancellation. So now the noise cancellation is on. There are some cars passing by and still some noise. Let me know how it sounds with the lavalier mic and the noise cancellation, and if my voice sounds robotic. So I was editing and looked back at the footage, and when the noise cancellation is on and I had the handheld mode without the phone cover, it did make my voice sound a little bit robotic. It sounded kind of like a little bit of an echo, and I noticed that it happens more when whatever noise is behind me is really loud. It looks like it tries to cancel it, but then it messes with your voice if it's too loud. It is one of the drawbacks that I mentioned towards the end of the video. Just wanted to leave that here. If you notice it too, let me know down in the comments.
And now that you guys saw the whole audio test, we do gotta talk about the app, because the app will tell you quite a lot of useful information. As you guys can see, I have the microphone connected, which is why the audio levels are going up and down. And that's something that you're able to see in the app. You're able to see audio levels. You're also able to see your gain, even to control the noise cancellation if you want the weak version or if you want the strong version. I'm gonna turn the noise cancellation on right now. As you guys can see, I just turned it on, and you're able to pick if you want the strong, which is minus 40 decibels, or if you want the weak one, which is minus 15. A lot of useful information, actually really good to get your hands on. Another thing about the microphone is that, yeah, it's 48 hertz by 24 bits. It's not 32 bits, which helps when something really loud is happening or you're speaking really loud into the microphone so the audio doesn't clip. So even though it doesn't have 32 bits, it does have an audio limiter. So even if you're speaking really loud or something loud is happening, it tones it down so the audio is not completely unusable, which I thought it was pretty cool. So now that you guys saw the whole audio test, the app, and everything else that's going on with this microphone, you guys already know that versatility is the name of the game with this microphone. It's actually crazy the fact that you are able to use it as a handheld microphone, lavalier mic, desktop, and also a shotgun mic. I don't think you will find something that's doing all that at the same price range. Not to forget that it also has AI noise cancellation, and in the app you're able to control how weak and how strong it is, which is just an added bonus. So like I said before, there are a few drawbacks. For example, when you're using the handheld style, if you move your hand a lot, the microphone will pick that up. And after looking back at the footage, I noticed, especially with noise cancellation, that if the noise in the background is super loud, then yeah, it can make your voice sound a little bit robotic. But other than that, it looks like it could be a good option if you're doing interviews and there's minor noise happening and you want to cancel it out. Now, is the audio quality the best out there? No, but it is pretty solid for everything that you get and all the versatility that you can find on this microphone. And that's all that I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think and how you guys feel about the Boya Magic. Maybe we'll do a part 2. Maybe I'll do some YouTube videos where I actually use the mic to do the whole video and see how it goes. That's something you would like to see. Drop it down in the comments. But other than that, see you later in another video. Peace out.